I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone. I now have 6,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting. It means the world to me. And I also wanted to apologize for the lack of uploading last week. Last Monday, I had gotten really sick, and I was sick for the whole week. I couldn't even work out. It sucked. It was like some type of flu. It was awful. I think just from traveling and then, talking to people, going from the extreme hot, well, not extreme, but whatever I mean. Just from going to like warmer weather to colder weather, drier climate to a more humid climate, I think that just had a factor in it. And obviously being around people, working at a restaurant is never helpful either. So that was why I didn't upload last week. I'm sorry. I really am about that. I felt awful, but I just could not get out of bed. I wanted to update you guys because I wanted to tell you a little bit about how my measurements are coming. I started off my prep in 24-inch legs. I hate talking about that because I was heavier than I normally am because of the fact that I had been injured for so long and I wasn't able to work out. And my legs have always been the biggest part on me. That's where I always gain weight the fastest and everything. It's where all my weight goes. It's super annoying, but whatever. So I update my coach Jonathan every single Saturday, and while we were actually in LA, my legs went down to 23 inches, so I was super excited about that. I thought I was going to have a freaking party over it. Like, I never imagined that I'd be so excited for, I'm sorry about my finger, I also misplaced my camera. I'm driving the Hot Mess Express right now. I was so happy about it, though. I never imagined that that would be something that I'd be so thrilled about. Oh my god, I suck. Ugh. Okay. Alright. I think it's good. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I started off with 24-inch legs, and then in LA I went down to 23. And last night I measured them again. And I was expecting them to still be like 23, whatever. Because LA was 2 weeks ago. Last week they were 23 also. And they were 22 and a half. And I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. And I know that I didn't get to work out this past week, whatever. So my diet and training were thrown off a little. But I think that my body is really adjusting to the diet and the exercises that I'm doing, like the cardio and everything. And I can't wait. My waist is at 27. That's been the same, actually. That hasn't changed. I can't wait to get it down more, though. And my arms fluctuate between like 10 and 10 and a half. I think they were at 10 last night, so they were smaller than they normally are. But yeah, I'm super excited. 13 weeks out right now, so I can't wait to begin sharing all the rest of my journey with you. And I am contacting a posing coach, so as soon as I talk to her and I start my posing routine, I will definitely show you guys. And I'll show you what bikini I order because I'm planning on ordering it tonight or tomorrow. So a lot of you saw me post a picture on Instagram last night saying that I had made these banana oat Greek yogurt muffins, and a lot of you said that you wanted to see a recipe, so I figured that today I would show you how to make them and just take you through the process. They were really good, really macro friendly. I'll show you the macros when I'm done. So that's what I'm going to do now. They're really easy. All you need is a blender, obviously a stove, muffin pans, and all of these following ingredients. So this is all the stuff that you need. Instead of brown sugar, I just use Splenda, pure baking soda, baking powder. You need any kind of oats. These were the ones that were at my house. They're gluten-free. My mom bought them for me a while ago. Some chocolate chips, Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, and you're going to need 2 bananas. So to start off, I'm going to put every single ingredient in the blender except for the chocolate chips. I'm going to chop up the bananas and get out everything. So my blender at my house is extremely old, and I had made the mistake last night of putting the oats on the bottom, so it took a lot longer for everything to blend together because you want to make sure that everything's completely blended. There's no chunks of anything. All the oats are completely, I don't even know what the word is. They use some fancy cooking word, but I have no freaking clue what it is. So anyways, I'm going to start off by getting 1 cup of Greek yogurt. And I only could find a half cup, and I didn't feel like looking, so I'm just gonna obviously put in enough to make a cup. So now I am chopping up the bananas. My little helper Aiden's helping me film. Don't get too close to my face. Very unattractive. And now we're gonna dump them in the blender. And we're gonna try to make it so I don't drop any.
Your hand's in the way.
Oh. I think I dropped one.
I don't see one.
Man, no.
Ugh. Sorry about how I can't get on the table. Thank you.
Alright, and then this little guy was 5-second rule. Okay, so next we are going to add the other ingredients, the Splenda and everything. So it was a half a cup of Splenda. So we're going to add that. Where my half cup went? I just washed it. Oh, right here. Okay.
Always losing everything.
Yep. So now we're gonna add the Splenda. I should probably be doing this next to the blender, but that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna carry this stuff. I'm gonna go back to the blender. Okay, so now half a cup of Splenda. And these are naturally gluten-free, guys, so even, like, there's no flour or anything in them. And they're, like I said, macro-friendly. So the baking soda is only a half a teaspoon. What? Baking soda? I got baking soda? That's what Aiden was mouthing to me behind the camera.
I can't see.
Oh, God, Aiden.
So, yeah.
Yep. And then we need...
Pour that in.
1.5 teaspoons of baking powder.
Baking powder. Baking powder.
Are you excited for Fastlane tonight?
Living life in the fast lane. Kind of.
Are you mad that they got rid of Elimination Chamber?
I don't know. I mean, it was good. I mean, it wasn't the best.
What's your favorite one?
I think probably WrestleMania.
Yeah. You know SummerSlam is the second biggest one?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, now we gotta cut open the oats. So, now it's time to add the oats. We're gonna add 2 cups of oats.
How much is that? Half cup?
Yeah. Thank you. Alright, so now comes the fun part of trying to blend it all together in this tiny ass blender. And I gotta find the cover. The good news is it's probably gonna blend a lot faster than it did yesterday, but like I said, this blender is extremely old, so it takes a lot longer than like if I had the Ninja. I should probably invest in one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a spatula and I'm going to try and like push down on everything. I'm going to use this spatula to push down the ingredients. So the finished product should look something like this. And now it is time to add in the chocolate chips. We're going to do a half cup and then stir them in by hand. And make sure you preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So the ones I made last night they came out good, but they were really sticky. And they stuck to the paper. I left it here so I could show you. I mean, I love the paper, but obviously not good. So today I'm going to try just spraying the pan. I'm going to rinse it off, obviously, and then I will see if they stick. Because I feel like I don't know what they are, the liners. I don't cook, so I'm sorry. But like whatever you use, the liners for the cupcakes or muffins, they were sticking to them. And I even put cooking spray in them because that's what the recipe said to do. But I'm going to try just spraying the pan and then see how that works. Be able to make 12. I made a little bit of a mess on the pans. They're a little uneven, but I'm not really precise like super precise like that. So I tried to make them as even as possible. So now it's time to pop them in the oven, and we're going to bake them for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to put them in for 15 to start. Timer on for 15 minutes. Alright, so we'll check in 15 minutes to see how they're doing. The recipe will be in the info box below, but I'm going to show you guys exactly what my macros are. Everyone's might differ because of the fact that we all will probably use a different brand of oats, but generally speaking, I will show you what everything came out to. So my handwriting might be a little messy, I apologize. So what I started off was, my dumbass forgot to add eggs to the recipe until I looked at the recipe sheet, the ingredients, and I don't know why I didn't double check before I started, but I took the muffins out of the oven and I'm going to add the eggs in. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to add them in at the beginning. I was in a rush. I'm trying to rush because I have work tonight and I'm trying to get everything done that I have to do before. Alright, let's try this again. I knew something was missing. I've made a mess. I have to clean it up, but that's why you always check the recipe ahead of time. I'm an idiot. I was rushing, didn't pay attention. So let's try this again. It doesn't look pretty, but we'll see how it comes out. Let's try this again. So let's see what we have here. So what I did, because I wasn't really sure exactly how to figure out like the macros in MyFitnessPal, so what I did was I took out all the ingredients and I wrote down everything, the calories, the fats, carbs, protein, whatever. And then I added that all together right there. And then since I made 12, then I divided that all by 12 to figure out the serving of one muffin. So that was all I did. Obviously, like, my carbs will be different probably than someone else who uses a different kind of oats or chocolate chips or whatever. But generally speaking, they are relatively healthy. They are great for like pre-workout or post-workout to get those fast carbs in if you are stuck. I'm actually going to have them post-workout today, but yeah. So overall, came to 2.3 grams of fat, 16.8 grams of carbs, 5.6 grams of protein, and 110.8 calories. It wasn't exact, but I got it as close as I could. Alright, toothpick test. Maybe put them in for like 2 more minutes, I'd say. Yeah. I can't tell. What do you think, Aiden? They look dumb, but like I can't tell the middle.
Well, there's only one way you can find out. Have a bite of them.
Maybe not.
They look mushy.
Okay, yeah, so a few more minutes. Alright, let's try this again. Perfect. Yep. I think everything's done. They're good. They're definitely good. Alright, so let's let them cool for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll let you guys know how they come out. I just pulled one out. They're still a little warm, so I'm not going to pull all of them out. And, I mean, it didn't stick to it, so hopefully they all won't stick. I'm going to try it right now. I just ripped off a little piece. They're good still. I don't really taste that much of a difference between yesterday's batch and today's batch, because yesterday's batch I added the egg first, so I did it right. They're really good. I like the way these came out. Maybe, I don't know. I might just add the chocolate chips in together with it. Maybe because they're not sticking to the paper I like it better, but they're really good. I'm happy with them. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video and watching my... Aiden says thank you. And for watching me fail. Like this video, comment below. I'll respond to you, I promise. And don't forget to subscribe.